Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an interesting coin that may be sitting in your pocket or collection without you even realizing its potential value. We're talking about the 1985 Lincoln penny, a coin that many of us might overlook but could actually be worth more than its face value. If you're a coin collector or just someone curious about hidden treasures in everyday currency, stick around, because this one is worth paying attention to. Before we get into the value, let's start with a little background. The 1985 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when pennies were made primarily of copper-plated zinc. This change happened in 1982, when the U.S. Mint shifted from making pennies primarily out of copper to a copper-plated zinc composition due to the rising cost of copper. The D Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the United States. In 1985, millions of pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, making this coin common in circulation. However, not every 1985 D penny is created equal. While most of these coins aren't worth more than their face value, certain factors can increase their market value significantly. So, what makes a 1985 D penny stand out? The first thing collectors look at is the condition of the coin. Pennies in uncirculated or near mint condition, those that have minimal wear and tear, are always more valuable. If your 1985 D penny looks like it just rolled out of the mint, you're in luck. Coins in such pristine condition can fetch higher prices on the market, even if they're not rare, but condition isn't the only factor. Another key aspect is the presence of any errors or variations during the minting process. For example, if the coin has a misprint, doubling, or other striking errors, its value could skyrocket. Error coins are rare, but they are highly sought after by collectors, and they can turn a common penny into a valuable find. Now, let's talk about the part everyone is most interested in. How much is the 1985 D Lincoln penny worth today? For a typical circulated 1985 D penny, you won't see much more than its face value of 1 cent. However, if your penny is in excellent condition, or better yet, uncirculated, its value can rise to anywhere between a few dollars to upwards of $10, depending on the grade. But here's where things get really interesting. If you happen to own a 1985 D penny that has an error, you could be looking at a much higher value. Some error coins from this year have been known to sell for $50, $100, or even more, depending on the nature and rarity of the error. Error coins are definitely the jackpot when it comes to 1985 D pennies. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1985 D penny? First, examine the condition of the coin. Check for any scratches, dings, or discoloration. The closer it is to mint condition, the more it's worth. Next, look closely at the details, like Lincoln's profile, the text, and the edges. If you notice anything unusual, such as doubling of the letters or numbers, or any other minting errors, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. To get an accurate valuation, it's always a good idea to have the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will give your coin an official grade, which can greatly impact its value on the market. So, there you have it. The 1985 D Lincoln penny might seem like just another common coin, but depending on its condition and whether it has any minting errors, it could be worth much more than a penny. If you have one sitting in a jar or drawer, now's the time to take a closer look. Who knows, you might have a hidden gem that's worth a lot more than you ever expected. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and hidden treasures. Leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you have a 1985 D penny in your collection. Thanks for watching, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that might just be sitting in your pocket right now. We're talking about the 1987 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Could this small, everyday coin be worth more than you think? Let's find out how this penny could bring in more than just a cent and potentially be worth some real money in today's market. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, celebrating President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the decades, these coins have gone through several design changes and variations, making some of them highly collectible. The 1987 Lincoln penny is no exception, but what makes it particularly interesting is the version with no mint mark. When a coin is struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it typically lacks a mint mark. In 1987, millions of pennies were produced without any distinguishing mint mark, meaning they were likely minted in Philadelphia. But even though these pennies were mass-produced, collectors have found that certain characteristics can make them valuable. We'll break down why you should be on the lookout for one of these seemingly ordinary coins. So, what exactly does no mint mark mean? In simple terms, it means the coin was minted in Philadelphia, as pennies from the Denver and San Francisco mints would have a D or S mint mark. While the lack of a mint mark is common for Philadelphia minted pennies, what makes the 1987 no mint mark penny stand out is its condition and certain errors or variations that make it more valuable. Coins with errors or unique features tend to be worth far more than their face value. In the case of the 1987 no mint mark penny, there are several possible variations that could increase its value. One of the most sought-after errors is the off-center strike. If the coin was not perfectly aligned during the minting process, it may have been struck off-center, leading to a rare and valuable error. These off-center pennies can fetch quite a bit more than a regular penny in today's market, depending on how much of the design is missing. Another possible error is doubling, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated due to an issue during the striking process. A doubled die error can significantly raise the value of a penny, especially if the doubling is visible on key areas like the date or Lincoln's profile. While errors can make a penny more valuable, the overall condition of the coin is just as important. Collectors often look for coins in mint or near mint condition, meaning they show little to no signs of wear. A 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition can fetch a good price even without any noticeable errors. To grade the condition of your coin, you'll want to look at factors like luster, sharpness of details, and any scratches or discoloration. Coins that have been well preserved or rarely circulated are known as uncirculated coins and tend to be worth more on the market. So, how much could a 1987 no mint mark penny be worth? In average condition, these pennies are typically worth their face value, but in higher grades or with unique errors, they can be valued at around $1 or more. It might not sound like much, but considering the coin's face value is only a cent, it's still a significant return for something you may have found in your loose change. Or for those in excellent condition, collectors may be willing to pay higher prices. Prices can go up to several dollars if the penny is in an uncirculated state. Error pennies, on the other hand, have fetched even higher prices depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. If you think you've got a 1987 no mint mark penny that could be valuable, there are a few ways you can find out for sure. You can take it to a local coin dealer, attend coin shows, or even list it on auction sites like eBay, where collectors actively search for unique coins. Be sure to get your coin professionally graded if you believe it's in excellent condition or has an error, as this will help you get the best price. The 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but in certain conditions or with certain errors, it could be worth far more than its face value. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious, it's always worth checking your spare change. You never know when you might come across something valuable. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into an intriguing coin that could be sitting in your pocket change right now, the 1994 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth a lot more than 1 cent. Some of these coins have fetched high prices on the collector's market, and in this video, we'll explain why, what to look for, and how much this coin is really worth. So if you're a coin collector, or just curious about the value of everyday pennies, make sure to watch till the end. First, let's take a look at the history of the 1994 Lincoln penny. Like most pennies, this coin was minted as part of the ongoing Lincoln Cents series, which began back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was used from 1959 until 2008. Now, what makes the 1994 penny particularly interesting is the absence of a mint mark. A no mint mark penny means that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally doesn't place a mint mark on pennies. But the real excitement comes from the fact that some of these pennies, due to their pristine condition or rare errors, have become valuable collectibles. So, what exactly makes a 1994 penny worth more than its face value? Let's break it down. Point 1. The most obvious factor is the condition of the coin. Collectors prize coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition. If you happen to have a 1994 penny that has never been in circulation, it could be worth more to collectors. These coins often have sharp details, no signs of wear, and their original luster. Point 2. Coin errors can drastically increase the value of any coin, and the 1994 Lincoln penny is no exception. Common errors that collectors look for include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors. For example, a penny with a doubled die error on the obverse, where Lincoln's profile appears doubled or blurry, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 3. Sometimes, slight variations in the design or striking process can create rare varieties of coins. While not common, these rare varieties can add substantial value to a 1994 penny. For instance, if there was a mistake in the minting process where the coin was struck with a slightly different die, or if it was minted on a wrong metal planchet, these are highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get to the question on everyone's mind: how much is the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth? In general, a 1994 penny in average circulated condition isn't worth more than its face value of 1 cent. However, if you have one in mint state condition, you're looking at a price range between 50 cents and $5. But here's where it gets exciting: pennies that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC and received a high grade, such as MS65 or higher, can sell for as much as $50 to $100. The real jackpot, though, comes with error coins. A 1994 Lincoln penny with a significant error, such as a double die or off-center strike, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the rarity and severity of the error. Some error coins have even sold at auction for well over $1,000, making these pennies a true hidden treasure for collectors. So, you think you found a valuable 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? What should you do next? 1. First and foremost, you'll want to have your coin graded by a professional service. This will give you a better idea of its condition and help you determine its market value. Grading services like PCGS or NGC will provide an official grade that buyers trust. 2. Once you've had your coin graded, you have a few options for selling it. You can try selling it on online marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin auction sites. Keep in mind that rare coins with errors often perform best at live or online auctions where collectors can compete for them. Reputable auction houses or coin dealers are also good places to sell your coin, as they have connections with serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. 3. Lastly, remember that the coin market can fluctuate, so patience is key. If you're not getting the price you want right away, hold on to the coin for a while and wait for the right buyer. Some collectors are willing to pay a premium for the exact type of coin they need to complete their collection. In conclusion, while the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny, it has the potential to be worth much more, especially if you have one in mint condition or with a rare error. Keep an eye out for those details that could turn your 1-cent coin into a valuable collectible. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about rare coins and collectibles. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any valuable pennies, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and we're diving into an often overlooked piece of American coinage, the 1973 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. If you've ever wondered whether this coin is worth more than just a cent, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know why some of these pennies might be worth more than you think. First, let's take a look at the history behind the 1973 Lincoln penny. The penny has featured Abraham Lincoln since 1909, and over the decades, it has undergone several design and composition changes. By 1973, the penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that continued until 1982. What makes the 1973 penny special, however, isn't the material it was made of. Instead, it's the tiny details that collectors care about, such as the absence of a mint mark. So, what does it mean when we say no mint mark? Coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally do not carry a mint mark, while coins minted in Denver are marked with a D and those minted in San Francisco carry an S. The 1973 penny with no mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia was the largest producer of Lincoln pennies in 1973, churning out millions of these coins. However, the large production numbers do not necessarily mean these coins are worthless. Their condition, rarity, and other factors still make them valuable to collectors. One of the most important factors in determining the value of any coin, including the 1973 Lincoln penny, is its condition. Collectors use a system called coin grading to evaluate the condition of a coin. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, known as mint state, can fetch a much higher price than those that show signs of wear and tear. A 1973 penny in mint state condition could be worth significantly more than its face value. If you're lucky enough to have a penny in near perfect condition, it might fetch anywhere from a few dollars to much more, depending on the buyer. And now, let's talk about the market value. The majority of 1973 pennies without a mint mark are worth about their face value, 1 cent. However, certain factors can increase their worth. For example, if your penny is in mint state condition, it might sell for around $1 to $5 at auction. This may not sound like much, but it's still a great return on something you found in your pocket change. On rare occasions, pennies with exceptional luster or a higher grade might sell for even more. Some examples have gone for over $20, especially if they are graded MS65 or higher by a reputable coin grading service. While this coin may not be worth thousands, it's a perfect example of how even the smallest details and condition can make a big difference in a coin's value. So, how can you tell if your 1973 no mint mark penny is valuable? The first step is to check the overall condition. Does it have scratches or dents? Has the design worn down over time? The less damage it has, the more valuable it could be. Next, look at the coin's luster. A penny that has maintained its original shine and hasn't been tarnished will be worth more. Finally, consider getting your coin graded. Having your penny graded by a professional service can give potential buyers confidence that your coin is in excellent condition, and it can also help you determine its true value. In summary, while the 1973 Lincoln penny with no mint mark may not make you rich, it's still a fascinating coin with potential value for collectors. If you have one in mint state condition, it might be worth more than you expect. So, take a closer look at those pennies in your pocket or coin jar. Who knows, you might just have a small treasure. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and fascinating insights into rare coins. See you in the next video. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1951 Lincoln penny. If you have one of these coins in your collection, you might be sitting on something worth much more than just a cent. We're going to explore the history, the design, the different mint marks, and most importantly, the potential market value of this penny. So, stick around, because you don't want to miss this. The 1951 Lincoln penny was struck during an interesting period of American history. After World War II, the U.S. was recovering and rebuilding its economy. The Lincoln penny itself was part of a design that had been around since 1909, created to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1951, this design had been in circulation for over 40 years, but there were still variations in mint marks and conditions that make some of these coins highly valuable today. The 1951 Lincoln penny, like most in the series, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, Lincoln's profile faces right, and the words, "In God We Trust," are boldly displayed above his head. To the left is the word Liberty, and to the right is the minting year, 1951. On the reverse, the penny showcases 2 wheat stalks on either side, which is why it's often referred to as a wheat penny. In between the stalks, we see the phrase 1 cent and United States of America. Above that is the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. Now, one of the key factors that can affect the value of a 1951 penny is its mint mark. The U.S. Mint produced these pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark is located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. If your penny has no mint mark, it was minted in Philadelphia. A D mint mark indicates it was produced in Denver. An S mint mark tells you it came from San Francisco. Each of these mint marks can affect the coin's rarity and value, with the S and D mint marks being slightly less common than the Philadelphia versions. What makes a 1951 penny truly valuable is its condition and rarity. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition, meaning they show no signs of wear and look almost brand new, can fetch a much higher price than those that are heavily circulated. In addition, there are certain errors and varieties that can make your 1951 penny even more valuable. For example, some coins may have doubled die errors, or certain elements of the design appear to be doubled. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can dramatically increase the coin's market value. So, what is a 1951 Lincoln penny worth in today's market? Well, the value can vary greatly depending on a few factors: its mint mark, its condition, and whether it has any errors or unique characteristics. A typical 1951 penny in circulated condition might be worth only a few cents above its face value. However, if you have a well-preserved coin in uncirculated condition, it could be worth anywhere from $1 to $5. For those lucky enough to have a rare variety or error coin in mint state condition, the value can skyrocket. Some of these coins have sold for upwards of $50 or more at auctions. And if you happen to find a truly rare error, you could be looking at even higher prices. If you think you might have a valuable 1951 penny, the first thing to do is determine its grade. Coin grading is a way to evaluate a coin's condition, and it's typically done by professional grading services. However, you can get a rough idea of your coin's grade by looking for certain characteristics. Coins in good condition will show heavy wear, but the date and major design elements will still be visible. Coins in fine condition will have less wear and more details visible. Coins in extremely fine condition will show only slight signs of wear on the high points of the design. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition will have no wear and will retain their original luster and sharpness. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. So, if your penny is in great shape, it might be worth getting it professionally graded to maximize its potential value. If you're ready to cash in on your 1951 Lincoln penny, there are several places where you can sell it. Online auction sites like eBay are popular for coin sales, and they allow you to reach a wide audience of collectors. You can also sell your coin to a local coin shop or at a coin show. Just make sure you do your research beforehand so you know the current market value of your coin and don't undersell it. The 1951 Lincoln penny may have been worth just 1 cent when it was minted, but today, its value can be much higher depending on its condition, mint mark, and any unique characteristics. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, it's always exciting to discover a coin with historical significance and potential market value. So, go check your collection. Who knows, you might have a 1951 penny that's worth far more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare coin spotlights. Thanks for watching, and we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting with a special focus on the 1972 Lincoln penny, specifically the variety without a mint mark. This penny has an intriguing history, and while it may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. In fact, some of these pennies have sold for quite a bit on the market. So, if you're wondering how a 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny could be valuable, stick around, because we'll explore everything you need to know. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a portrait of an actual person, breaking away from previous designs of Lady Liberty. The Lincoln penny has been in continuous circulation ever since, and over the years, it has undergone several design changes. In 1972, the penny was struck in large numbers, but there's a key detail about the coin from that year that makes it particularly interesting: the lack of a mint mark. Normally, you'll find mint marks like D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco, which indicates where the coin was produced. But if you come across a 1972 Lincoln penny without any mint mark, that means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. So, what exactly makes the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny so special? The answer lies in the variety of error coins produced that year. The U.S. Mint had a known issue with doubling on the die used to strike some of these pennies. This doubling effect, known as a double die, can be seen on the obverse of the coin, especially in the lettering of the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1972. If you have a penny showing this doubling, you may be looking at something very valuable. And now, the key to determining if you have one of these valuable 1972 no mint mark Lincoln pennies is identifying the double die error. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and inspect the coin carefully. On the double die variety, you will notice that the letters and numbers on the front of the coin appear slightly duplicated or offset. Pay close attention to "In God We Trust" and the 1972 date. This doubling can be subtle, so it's worth taking your time to examine the coin closely. Now for the part you've been waiting for: the market value. The 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny without the double die is still worth face value, but if you've got the double die version, things change drastically. Depending on the condition of the coin, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to over $1,000. In some cases, particularly well-preserved examples graded by professional coin grading services have sold for even higher, with prices reaching up to several $1,000s. The value of the coin depends on its condition, rarity, and the demand from collectors. A coin in circulated condition with some wear may fetch a lower price, but if your coin is in uncirculated condition, its value can skyrocket. For example, a mint state 1972 double die penny has been known to sell for over $3,000 at auction. If you think you have a valuable 1972 double die penny, it's worth considering having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Grading can give you an accurate assessment of your coin's condition and help you determine its market value. Companies like PCGS or NGC are widely recognized in the coin collecting world and can provide certification that increases your coin's credibility when selling it. In conclusion, while the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, there's a chance it could be worth far more than its face value, especially if it has the double die error. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare pennies in your collection, you might have a small treasure on your hands. Make sure to inspect your 1972 pennies closely and, if you think you've got something valuable, consider getting it professionally graded to maximize its potential value. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare pennies in your collection. See you in the next video. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins with a focus on the 2013 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Now, this may seem like an ordinary penny at first glance, but believe me, there's more to it than meets the eye. So, why is the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark worth more than its face value? Let's break it down. First off, no mint mark means this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Normally, pennies from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, and millions of these coins are produced every year. But what makes certain 2013 no mint mark pennies special is their rarity and pristine, uncirculated condition. Most pennies, especially from recent years, are subject to everyday wear and tear. They pass through hands, registers, and wallets, accumulating scratches, nicks, and grime. However, if you're lucky enough to find a 2013 penny that's remained in perfect condition, often called mint state or MS, it can be worth much more than a penny. In the world of coin collecting, grading is crucial. The condition of a coin is ranked on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 2013 Lincoln penny in MS67 or MS68 condition can sell for a premium on the collector's market. Some of these coins have been known to fetch around $50 or even more, depending on the demand. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if my penny is worth more than face value? The key is to look for a coin in almost perfect condition. It should have sharp, clear details, a strong shine, and minimal signs of wear. If you think you have a coin that fits this description, it may be worth sending it to a professional coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, to get an official grade. Another factor that can increase the value of a 2013 penny is errors. Coin errors are mistakes made during the minting process, such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center coins. These errors are rare and can make a seemingly common coin worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. So, be sure to inspect your pennies carefully. One of the most sought-after types of errors is the double die error, where the design appears to be duplicated or overlapped. Finding a 2013 penny with this kind of error could turn your small find into a valuable collectible. As with any collectible, the market value of a coin is determined by what collectors are willing to pay. While a 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark may typically go for face value, in certain conditions or with specific errors, it can be worth significantly more. Auctions and online platforms like eBay often show these coins selling for anywhere from a few dollars to much higher amounts. So, if you've got some spare change lying around, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know, you might have a valuable 2013 Lincoln penny hiding in plain sight. Thanks for tuning in, coin collectors. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin facts, tips, and history. And as always, we're diving deep into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1967 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. You may have seen these coins floating around in your change or even lurking in your collection, but today, we'll explore their worth, unique features, and why they hold such significant value in the market. Let's start with a bit of historical context. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The 1967 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was produced from 1959 until 2008. The design features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at several facilities. However, the lack of a mint mark means that these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use mint marks on its coins at that time. This is significant because it creates a distinct category for the 1967 no mint mark pennies, setting them apart from their Denver and San Francisco counterparts. Now, let's talk about the specific features of the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown color, especially if it has been well preserved. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1967 penny is its design. The obverse showcases a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, which was designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side displays the Lincoln Memorial, with the words E pluribus unum inscribed above it. Collectors often look for specific characteristics that can elevate a coin's value, such as minting errors, unusual wear, or unique coloration. For the 1967 no mint mark penny, any signs of these features can significantly impact its worth. So, what is the market value of the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Generally speaking, the value of this coin varies depending on its condition. In circulated condition, it can be worth just a few cents, perhaps around $1 to $2. However, in uncirculated or proof condition, the value can soar to anywhere from $5 to $10 or more. The highest grades, particularly those that have been graded by professional services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, can command even higher prices. For instance, specimens that have achieved grades of MS65 or higher can reach values of $25 or more in the right market conditions. It's important to remember that market trends fluctuate, and the value can change based on demand among collectors, overall interest in the Lincoln penny series, and the current state of the coin market. Keeping an eye on auctions and sales will give you a better understanding of how much you can expect to receive for a well-preserved 1967 no mint mark penny. If you have a 1967 no mint mark penny or you're interested in starting a collection, here are a few tips to consider. First, always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to avoid transferring oils from your fingers, which can tarnish the surface. Secondly, consider investing in a good quality coin album or holder. This will protect your coins from scratches and environmental factors that can lead to deterioration over time. Lastly, join a community of coin collectors, whether online or locally. Networking with other collectors can provide you with valuable insights, potential trading opportunities, and a deeper appreciation for the hobby. In conclusion, the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a captivating piece of American coinage with a rich history and a notable place in the hearts of collectors. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or simply appreciate this coin, understanding its value and features is essential. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And don't forget to share your experiences or questions about the 1967 no mint mark penny in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating piece of U.S. coin history, the 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. You won't believe how valuable this seemingly ordinary penny can be. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special and how much it's worth in today's market. Before we get into the value, let's talk a little bit about the history behind the 1988 Lincoln penny. This penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was first introduced in 1959. The penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and on the reverse side, you can see the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. This design remained in circulation until 2008 when it was replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. What's important to note here is the lack of a mint mark. Mint marks indicate where the coin was produced: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, some pennies were minted without any mark, specifically from the Philadelphia Mint. While a no mint mark penny might seem common, certain variations and conditions can make these coins valuable. So, what makes the 1988 Lincoln penny with no mint mark so special? The answer lies in its error variety. Collectors and numismatists have discovered that some 1988 pennies, particularly those with no mint mark, feature a transitional error. This error involves the use of a die, which was intended for the following year's 1989 pennies, but was accidentally used in 1988. This small difference can result in a significant boost in value. These coins are often called the wide AM or close AM varieties, where the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the penny are either closer together or farther apart than usual. If you come across a 1988 penny with a white AM or other minting anomalies, you could be holding onto a valuable piece of history. Another key factor in determining the value of the 1988 no mint mark penny is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with MS being the highest, indicating a flawless coin with no wear and tear. If you happen to find a 1988 penny in mint state, especially one with the die variety, it can fetch a high price. Coins with heavy circulation wear or damage tend to be less valuable, but even a circulated coin can be worth something if it features the right error. And now, let's talk numbers. So, how much can you expect this 1988 no mint mark penny to be worth in today's market? In circulated condition, without any visible errors, these pennies are often worth just a little more than face value, maybe 10 to 20 cents. However, if the penny is in better condition, it can be worth between 50 cents and a few dollars. But here's where it gets interesting. A 1988 no mint mark penny with the white AM error or other transitional varieties in high mint state condition has been known to sell for significantly more. These pennies can fetch anywhere from $50 to $100, depending on their rarity and condition. In some rare cases, these coins have sold for up to several $100s at auction. For collectors, finding one of these error coins is like hitting the jackpot. So, if you have a jar of pennies lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. You never know, you could be sitting on a hidden gem. If you're interested in searching for this valuable penny, start by going through your change, especially older penny rolls from the bank. Coin dealers and online marketplaces like eBay or auction houses are also great places to look for these rare varieties. If you think you found a valuable 1988 no mint mark penny, you can get it authenticated and graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Once your coin is graded, you'll have a much better idea of its value, and it will be easier to sell to collectors or at auctions. To wrap things up, the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny, but if you look closely, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Whether it's due to its condition, minting errors, or rarity, this penny has captured the attention of collectors everywhere. So, go through your old change, check for that white AM or transitional die variety, and who knows? You might have a valuable coin in your collection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos about valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies. Specifically, we'll be talking about the 1951 no mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it has some interesting qualities that make it highly collectible and valuable in the market. So, if you've got a 1951 penny lying around, you might want to stick around and find out how much it could be worth. Before we dive into the value, let's talk about the history behind the 1951 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became one of the longest-running coin series in American history. By 1951, the design still featured the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor D. Brenner. The reverse side featured 2 wheat stalks, which gave these coins their nickname, wheat pennies. In 1951, the U.S. Mint produced over 284 million Lincoln pennies at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why these coins don't have a mint mark. Pennies minted in Philadelphia during this time were known for their lack of a mint mark, distinguishing them from pennies minted in other locations like Denver or San Francisco. The 1951 no mint mark Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of 19 millimeters. The coin has a reeded edge, and as mentioned, the obverse side features the bust of Abraham Lincoln. On the reverse, you'll see the words 1 cent and United States of America, flanked by 2 wheat stalks, a design that would be replaced by the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. Now, what makes the 1951 Lincoln penny so valuable? While the coin was minted in large numbers, not all pennies from this era are created equal. The value of a 1951 penny depends heavily on its condition and rarity. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch in the market. Coins in pristine condition, those that have never circulated or show very little wear, are referred to as uncirculated and are highly sought after by collectors. In addition to condition, there are also certain varieties or errors that can make a 1951 penny worth more. For example, some 1951 pennies may have slight variations in the design or minting process, and these rare varieties can fetch premium prices at auction. So, what's the market value of a 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny today? If you have a penny in average circulated condition, meaning it has seen some wear and tear but is still in decent shape, it's typically worth around 5 to 10 cents. However, if your penny is in uncirculated condition, the value jumps significantly. An uncirculated 1951 penny can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5, depending on the grade. For example, a 1951 penny in mint condition, graded MS65, could fetch around $5 or more from collectors. Even higher grade examples, such as those graded MS67, could potentially reach values of $50 or more, although these are much rarer. Additionally, any coin with unique minting errors, such as a double die or off-center strike, can command significantly higher prices. These error coins are highly prized by collectors and could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the type and severity of the error. If you have a 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and want to know if it's valuable, there are a few things to look for. First, check the overall condition of the coin. Does it have sharp details on Lincoln's portrait? Are the words and design elements on the reverse still crisp? If your coin has minimal wear and tear, it could be worth more than just face value. Next, look for any signs of minting errors. These could include things like doubling in the text or design, off-center strikes, or other unusual markings. If you're not sure, it's always a good idea to have your coin professionally graded by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can give you an expert opinion on the coin's condition and value. In conclusion, while the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may not seem like much at first glance, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at. With its historical significance, copper composition, and potential for high-grade examples, this coin can be a hidden gem in your collection. If you happen to find one in uncirculated condition or with a unique error, you could be sitting on a coin worth much more than just a penny. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting and rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Let us know in the comments if you've found any interesting coins recently, and we'll see you in the next video.